Hi, my name is Aiden.
And my name is Morgan. And welcome back to Titan TV.
I can't believe we're already 2 weeks away from spring break.
I know, it feels like this year is coming to an end so fast.
Sadly, our third quarter is coming to an end.
Which means the school year is almost over.
But before the school year officially finishes, we have testing.
Here are ways to study and some important test dates.
The spring testing, there's going to be quite a bit of it. PSAT for 8th graders is on April 14th. They will take the language arts and math portion that day. And then NWEA testing will also be in the spring, I believe in May sometime. And 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will also take M-STEP in the spring. Tests are important on multiple levels. It's important for students so that they can practice taking these type of tests so that when they get to high school, they're prepared to take the SAT and ACT type tests to get into colleges and universities. It's also beneficial so students can track their growth and their progress on how they're doing in school, that they're continuing learning and that they're continuing to grow in their learning. The other thing that's good for it that is good about the test is it gives teachers and staff feedback about how our students are doing so that we can look at our curriculum, look at our teaching techniques, and look at how we can better support students so that everybody can grow and learn. Test taking strategies. Number one, get sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. So when you know you have a test coming up, get a lot of sleep. Breakfast, make sure you're eating, that you're ready to go. Take it seriously. Going into the test, you're either going to know it or you're not going to know it, so not stressing out too much about if you don't know it, just take your best guess and move on. I know some students get stuck on that question that they don't know. Staring at that question for a long time is not going to produce the answer, so doing the best that you can, giving forth your best effort while still showing what you know or what you don't know. Talking with teachers on how to best prepare for the upcoming tests, really sitting in class and listening to the instruction, that paying attention and doing your best in class helps you prepare when we get to that test and testing that knowledge.
I prepare for a test by asking questions beforehand, like to stuff I don't understand, and getting as much sleep as possible.
What I do to prepare is I eat well and I get enough sleep, and then I study a lot in advance. My test-taking strategies are I cover up the answer, I think about the answer, and then I just see if my answer's right.
Another thing that our 8th graders have officially finished their National History Day projects.
After 5 months of work, they are finally complete.
If you had a chance to see them, we hope you enjoyed.
Let's find out what Piper, Edie, and Caitlin learned about these projects.
What was your project about?
Our project was about pizza.
Was it your goal to be one of the finalists?
No, it was not our goal to be a finalist.
How long did it take you to do your project?
It took us about 3 weeks to do our project.
What inspired you to pick that topic?
We picked it as a joke, but then we decided to actually do it because it would be funny.
What was your project about?
My project was about the Battle of the Bulge, which lasted from 1944 to 1945. It was known as the Great American War in World War II, and it was a major part for both Germany and the Allies. I think I did really well, especially because it stood out from the rest, especially with the models I had, and because the board was 6 feet tall, so it definitely stood out compared to everything else. I wanted to become one of the finalists, but I didn't also want to move on just because I wanted to get out of the way, but I did try to get to the finals just so I could see what it was like. It took me 3 months to do the research, especially based on the board size. But it overall took me 2 weeks to just assemble the board itself. I'm really good at knowing my history depending on each wars, and I recently have been involved in World War II, and it's progressed to where I've known most about World War II, so I picked Battle of the Bulge because it seemed like a good topic between the two Axis and the Allied forces.
How do you think you did on the project?
I think I did really well. I mean, it took a lot of time, but it was definitely worth it.
Was it your goal to be one of the
No, I actually was sick the day that I found out that I was moving on to the next stage. I was not expecting to be a finalist. I was just hoping to get a good grade on it.
How long did it take you to do your project?
It took me up to the last weekend before NHD was due because I had to find time to work on it.
What inspired you to pick that topic?
The thing that inspired me most was how he pursued in baseball because it was his dream to play baseball even though he had no right hand.
What was your project about?
My project was about Jim Abbott, who was a famous Major League Baseball player with no right hand.
Okay. How do you think you did on the project?
I think we did okay.
Was it your goal to be one of the finalists?
Yes.
How long did it take you to do your project?
A couple months.
It took a long
lot
time.
of research.
What inspired you to pick that topic?
I had read a book that mentioned it, but I didn't really know what it was, and I wanted to research it more, and so I made Alexis do it with me.
What was your project about?
We did the Kuiper ring, which is the first spy network ever in American history.
Hey Nico, did you know that the 8th graders went on a field trip to the high school?
Yeah, I heard about that. Didn't they have sign-ups for classes at the end of February?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we should see what the 8th graders think about moving into the high school and what the counselors think about the 8th graders moving into the high school.
What class are you most excited for next year?
Probably electives, so like photography, and I'm taking weights and conditioning.
What electives are you taking next year?
Spanish, 2, weights and conditioning, and photography.
What credits are you most nervous about getting?
Math, maybe?
What class are you most excited for next year?
Gym, first grade education.
What credits are you most nervous getting?
Math for sure, I'm not good at that.
What electives are you taking next year?
I'm taking weights and ceramics.
What class are you most excited for next year?
Probably weights.
And what class are you most nervous for?
Probably math. I'm not very good at it, so.
What high school classes are you taking next year?
I'm taking weights and conditioning and ASL.
What electives are you taking next year?
I'm taking Spanish and then Senate if I'm
What class are you most excited for?
Senate.
And what class are you most nervous for?
Spanish.
Lastly, our Student Senate has come up with a recycling program during lunch.
Ainsley Beelman is the head of it.
3 of our students got a closer look at this. This is what they found out.
So it started because there's no recycling at lunch, and I felt like all this plastic is going into the waste and then it's going into the environment, and it's not good for the environment. The outcome I hope will be good, and like people will actually recycle the right things and not recycle dirty food or dirty food containers, stuff like that.
Okay.
So the recycling bins are going to be in the lunchroom, and they'll be after you recycle. There will be a poster that you can sign to say that you recycled to get more kids to recycle.
What is the cafeteria recycling?
Our goal is to try and contain some of the things that are going out into the regular trash that could normally be recycled. There's lots of plasticware and packaging that doesn't have to be just thrown in regular trash. It can be recycled.
How are you going to get the lunch recycling going?
Our goal is to really educate the students and staff that it's happening, that we're going to start doing it so that they can anticipate that those bins will be in there and what they're going to be used for. We're hoping to do some announcements and hang some posters and flyers, again, to let students know the purpose of those bins and what exactly to put in there. The bins will be just the regular big blue bins with the handles and the two wheels, that big top that opens up and down. Sometimes you see them in just the recycle wings. It's what we use to come around and pick up your papers and stuff in the classrooms. The benefits is we're hoping to take some of that plastic materials out of the regular garbage and put it into recycling where it should be. As less stuff that goes in the landfill, the better off we are. So hopefully the students and staff and school come together and use these bins to help us reduce that amount of plastic going into the landfills.
As you already know, K-12 schools in Michigan are closed effective Monday to help slow the spread of coronavirus. While you are home, please check the TCAPS website for updates, your email, and Google Classrooms. Follow the precautions to help stop the spread of viruses. See you April 6th.
Thanks for watching.
And I'm Owen.
And I'm Nico, signing off.
Bye.